bless that energy center, when we move into that second center, I want you to take out a piece of paper and draw a uterus with a big smiley face on it. And 2 smiley eggs.
Welcome to the brand new video on your favorite channel, Channel Pacific. This is the true story of a woman who denied to give up on herself. It was her dream to become a mother, but she failed every time she tried. There were doctors who suggested to her to give up on her dream. The story has a message for you, to realize the true power that we hold in ourselves, the power that has the ability to create what we desire and make us one with the universe. All of us fall into the trap of guilt and remorse at certain points in our lives. We try to manifest things in our lives which might seem difficult or impossible to other people. People who may pull us down remain in our lives like a constant state of negative impact, affecting the outcome. There is no such thing as the right age or the right time to do things in our life. People on the internet called this woman many names, but she had the determination and the belief that the future that she had envisioned was going to become a certain reality. So how did she go from being heartbroken, pathetic and nervous about her future to becoming the master of her emotions and life?
My staff brought to my attention a person in this work that against all odds and all prognoses created an outcome that meant the world to her, and she had a vision after or during her walking meditation. She didn't create, a vision. She had a full-on lucid moment that brought a great sense of knowingness when she saw that future was a very high probability. And she never gave up on herself and never gave up on that future, and created a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience for herself. There's a video of me talking to her.
Guilt is an intoxicating emotion because it really keeps us feeling so bad that sooner or later people start giving us attention because of how bad we feel, and it becomes a trap. So now listen to me. Your eggs can be 44 or 40 or 35. It doesn't matter. Don't get hooked on that. What you want is happy eggs. Yes? That's all you want is happy eggs.
Yes.
You don't want guilty eggs.
No.
Guilty eggs don't really bear really happy kids.
Yes.
Don't you know Spirit is waiting for you to have happy eggs
Yes.
before you have a kid?
Yes.
Do you understand what I mean?
I do.
Okay. So there's not a nest yet for that being that wants to come in. And of course, the discharge of the egg and the sperm from the uterus is because it's not time yet, and it won't come in. It doesn't want to come in with that genetic expression. Yeah. Do you understand?
Totally.
Okay. So, when we do that breath, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. How bad do you want a baby? Are you passionate about it, babe? All right, so...
I feel...
All right, now listen to me. I get it.
feel a baby.
You want a baby. How bad?
Bad.
Okay. Now listen, can you bring up that feeling when we do the breath?
Yes.
Now I want you to lock down that second center and that first center, and when it comes time to breathe, I want you to pull all that guilt out of that second center and bring it up into your brain, and I don't want you to quit until that energy strikes your brain. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
When you bless that energy center, when we move into that second center, I want you to take out a piece of paper and draw a uterus with a big smiley face on it. And 2 smiley eggs. Are you listening?
Yes.
And I want you to tune in to that energy called the happy uterus. Tune in and heal that baby, huh? And heal it and create the nest, or create a nest with a little bird in it with a smiley face. The nest has to be ready for the egg. And it's not coming in until guilt is gone, because it doesn't want to live in guilt. It wants to live in joy, and it will live in joy with you, because by gosh, you're going to be a great mama. You understand what I'm saying?
Told, you know that what they say about normal and natural. There were haters on the internet. Haters telling her that she was this and that, calling her names because they thought she was so unrealistic. Dare to be original? She's a light to the world. You can't tell her that possibility doesn't exist. You can't tell her that now. It wasn't like she did the event in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and she got fertile or pregnant or in a month or 2 months. It was a long journey, and there were some missteps along the way, and things didn't go the right way, and she didn't give up. She never gave up on that vision at all. Never gave up on the vision. And so she's the example of truth, of possibility. She went against convention. And whenever you go against convention, I want you to know that you'll be considered foolhardy and insane until you pull it off. And then you're the mystic, you're the master, you're the genius, you're the saint. It's time to be original. And she is a light to the flock, to the community. And to her, that was very important to her, and it was her change that produced that outcome. She didn't say, I'm focusing on being pregnant. Why am I not pregnant? That's the old personality talking, separate from the experience. She just decided that there would be no guilt in her life anymore, and there would be no more limited emotions that have to do with guilt or pain or suffering or insecurity, all that second center stuff when it's out of balance. She took care of that nest. She did it with a level of love, a level of intensity that matched her vision, her passion. And no one's going to talk her out of that future. And she earns the right to have that experience and fully enjoy it because she created it. And she knows that she created it. And she wanted to raise her kids where there was no past left in her to repeat that and break the chain. Break that chain once and for all. I don't know, that's a pretty worthy soul to raise children in a great state of love.
This woman has set a milestone for herself and her future generations. She has broken through all the bias, all the barriers and the boundaries that people held against her. With no one by her side and being an unmarried single mother, she proved to the world that her awakening was a certain truth. She believed in herself and her vision. She believed that it was bound to happen. She believed in the force within her, and she knew what she was working towards. Irrespective of the hurdles and the wrong turns in her path, she kept on going. She always found out the right direction to work in. She realized that her heart was filled with the negative emotions that were somehow holding her back. She had the courage to work through those feelings. She took that pain and guilt and negativity and accepted it. She accepted the process. She let herself heal first. She knew this is how it was going to be. We need to know that things take time to become our reality. Things might not happen right here and right now. Sometimes we need to repair what's broken on the inside to become able to accept the new changes. We have to keep believing in the power of our thoughts, the power that the universe has granted to our thoughts and feelings. If we continue to set the sail of our lives in the right direction with the right intention, knowing what the future holds and believing this is definitely going to be our reality, we are working towards our dream life. We are definitely going to get there. Our intention always leads us to the places where we want to be. It is going to happen irrespective of the time it takes. So begin and let your mind and body heal from within. We will see you in the next video. Share this with a friend to let them know that we can all go on this journey together. Please don't forget to like this video to accept and start the healing process.